Hey there guys, Triceratop's here, and today I am back with some more Battleborn. So, we are featuring Rath. Our team consists of Isaac, Thorn, Phoebe, and Miko. We will be facing a team of Orendi, Thorn, Oscar Mike, Galilea, and Marquis. So Rath, the ultimate vampire slash Sith Lord, who uses Red Saber
Meltdown.
but does not sparkle. Let's talk about his abilities. First, his passive. You got Genetic Siphon. Basically, he steals 8% of his melee damage, his health, and 10% of his skill damage. So, it's a regeneration ability. Then you have Axiom and Praxis. That's his regular attack. He just smacks stuff. Then, you have Blade Keeper's Vestments, which is basically your shield. You have your Q, which is Cross Blades, which is just throws an energy blade in the, X, that's what it was, in front of you. And then you have Catalytic Smash, which is an inline AoE that knocks the enemies into the air while dealing damage. So, he's probably the character you've seen the most of in all the marketing of Battleborn. And this match is cut. I've cut the boring parts where I'm running around and basically knocked it into the objective play and the fight. So here we go, our first takedown of Galilea. She goes down and gets sniped by a Marquis. Marquis is a very dangerous character in the right hands. Okay, Rath deals a crap ton of damage with his blades. He, like Phoebe, is actually a burst damage character. Look at that crossblade. So awesome. There we go. There's Orendi coming in for us. We work on her, starts hitting her and melt her. Like Orendi's getting melted. So something about Battleborn you may not have known: headshots or head hits when it comes to melee is actually classified as a critical. So you have control of the criticals, and that's pretty cool. I really like that. So here we go. We are actually playing the objective here, knocking this Oscar Mike up with Catalytic Smash, and not working on him, but taking out the accelerators. Accelerators actually benefit the enemy team really, really well because it slows you down while speeding them up. Okay, and vice versa when it comes to your end. That accelerator gave us level 3, and we go straight into battle against a Thorn. This Thorn stands no chance. They have no shields. Thorns have no shields, that is. And there's no way she's gonna survive that with that KO. She had no way to live through that. Our Miko is doing a hell of a good job following up with us and keeping us alive. So, shout out to Miko. Again, there's Orendi, and there's Galilea with the Catalytic Smash. She is knocked up above me, and I'm just going crazy not knowing where they are. That's her stun. Stuns me, and I cannot move, so takes advantage of me while I am immobile and CC'd. So, as you can see, the score is very not in our favor in this match. So, kind of sucks, kind of okay, not really worried about it. So, here we go. Galilea is actually kind of hard to get to when she has her shield up, so try to get to her side. And if you guys notice that scoreboard go up, our Phoebe is DC. We are one man short. One man short, and again, Galilea CC. When she does that, just hit and run, because chances of you surviving with 2 or 3 characters around are very, very low. Luckily, that Miko was healing me last minute and keeping me up. And I go back for vengeance, like, because dark side and stuff. The vengeance, and here it comes, knocking Galilea up, immediately working on her. As you've noticed, I like to start fights with Catalytic Smash. There is a talent later on that you can pick up that makes you, like, kind of hurl yourself at the enemy. Like, you do, like, 2 flips, and you just smash them into the ground, and it extends the range as well. Well, no, the range extension is actually another talent. But yeah, there's talents you can get for that, and it is excellent because while they're in the air, they cannot attack you. At least while they're under the effect for like a second maybe. So here we go, checking to see if there are any shards spawned up there, and there isn't. There's no master shard or big shard, whatever you want to call it. And clearing out the minion wave, because that is the rule in this game mode of Meltdown. You want to clean out those minion waves. That is the objective, and if you don't do that, well, you're gonna lose. I mean, I thought I was gonna go somewhere else with that, but yes, that's pretty much it. I was just testing the range of crossblades there, and as you can see, they go pretty far. So let's talk about turns. Turns, you want to have them up if possible, okay? Because they are such a distraction that, I mean, it can cost an enemy the fight. It can actually help you kill the enemy. It can do the final blow. It can get that extra damage, that extra oomph you need, you know?
This isn't over.
So turns, plant them when you see them. On top of that, they give you EXP, which is great. So right there, I just warp back. Obviously, I'd rather warp than die. And again, this poor Thorn, she thinks she's gonna get me, but luckily I have a shield. I see myself getting hit really, really hard. Run away, upgrade the turret, hopefully, with the hopes, actually, of being able to hold back the enemy Oscar Mike. And oh, here we go, got close enough. That Oscar Mike was not expecting it. He goes invisible. I have no idea where he is. I run away as fast as I can, turn around, shoot out a crossblades, barely miss him, and boom, down goes Rath. And there is that taunt animation. So again, I come straight back from him because, you know, face my Rath, right? Funny? No, okay, I didn't think so either. He uses his cloak very well, this guy. He's really, really good with that. So, as we're going through, I just, you know, kind of hide if I see my shield go completely down, and then go straight at him, and awesome stun. Well played, Galilea. Caught me mid-spin as I was going to go for her, and that actually was the move that gave her the kill. Okay, so you see that big spot on the ground? I didn't know what it was at the time, but that's actually Galilea. She just sinks herself into the ground and she can move. It's pretty cool. That's her AoE, and I see her there, and boom, knocking her into the air and taking her out fairly easily. Partially thanks to her turn, giving me level 5, unlocking Dreadwind, which is your ultimate ability, which deals a shit ton of damage. I mean, I knew no other way to say that. As you can see, I just bought an equipment piece, and that equipment piece basically gives me attack speed because I think attack speed might be the way to go with Rath. He deals enough damage as is, so dealing that damage faster would never hurt anybody. And again, back to the objective. That is the purpose of this game, guys. Play the objective. Don't let the game fail you. Don't fail the game. Don't drop. And we just gotta notice there on the side, if you look, that Oscar Mike just got his airstrike. We don't really see it much because we're not around Oscar Mike a lot. We are mostly around Galilea. We focus on taking out those melee characters and the shieldless characters. Oscar Mike is not Rath's cup of tea. He deals a lot of damage really fast, and there I go down. Galilea with that taunt. Good job, but you gotta face up against our Isaac now, who does not do a good job of killing her. So I come back and work on Galilea with my Dreadwind, taking her out. Well, getting the assist, because what's her name? Thorn took her out. Thorn, one of your priority targets is Rath. Just because she doesn't have a shield means you can melt her really quickly. Phoebe is another target, another one you want to look at as Rath, because it feels to me as if Rath actually deals damage faster than Phoebe does. And he's a bit more of a pain in the butt. He's a lot harder to target. So as you can see, Galilea has a hard time finding me to put a shield up. And like I said earlier in the video, get next to her. Do not attack her from the front. Attack her from the flank or from the rear, because her shield will just make her immune to everything. And if you are looking at the score, yes, that is right. We are down by roughly 200 points.
Not so hard.
So, looking at my equipments, I equipped health, damage, and attack speed. That's what I want. Unfortunately, I don't have everything I wanted. I mean, it was just the open beta. It was around for about a week. And we're not keeping any of the stuff we got here, so nobody starts at advantage or disadvantage. So that's really good. Okay, so I'm dying to see what kind of equipment they come up with, and I can equip my character to make them better. Even though up until this point, from what I've equipped and what I've found in this game, nothing is overpowering. It just helps your character, you know, deal damage better, but the enemy has the same chance to do so. But it's good, it's good. I like the loot system. So, back to the match. I went on a giant tangent there. I'm sorry, guys. So here we go, again, opening up with Catalytic Smash, knocking them up into the air, and then hacking away as much as you can, killing Galilea, dealing so much damage in so little time. Your burst potential is just stupid. So there, I chose, instead of upgrading my skill damage, I upgraded my regular melee attack damage, because I use the melee so much more than just the regular skills. I just open up with the skills and I try to pick off assassinations with the crossblades. Okay, but that's only when they're low health. I'm not going to do it when they're full health. So, the brunt of my damage comes from my actual melee attacks. And remember, the more damage you deal, the more health you get due to that genetic siphon passive trait that Rath has, because, you know, he's a vampire. Not quite out of Twilight, but not quite out of Star Wars either. So, there we go. Looking at my next pick, finding Orendi, going straight for her. She is smart. She locks the turret, forcing me to use my ult. If I don't use my ult, I die a lot easier. I actually died for another reason there. It was because of Galilea. And these guys, these are the giant minions. You can buy them for 600 shards, and they will charge the enemy base, and they're a bit harder to kill than your regular minions. So they are a bit of a pain in the butt. Unfortunately, you cannot choose what lane they go on, they just go. Pretty cool, right? That mushroom right there is Miko Mushroomhead's special ability, his ultimate, that heals everybody in that area that is in that team, knocking immediately into a Thorn, ulting her to death, and then finding a Marquis and an Orendi standing right next to me. I decided to go for the Orendi. Chasing the Marquis is not the smart idea. He deals much more damage than Orendi, taking her out with my crossblades and running away from the Marquis because he had one more shot and I would have been DED dead. Now check this out, guys. Check this out. This is probably one of the cheekiest things I do all match. I decide to go for the crossblades cooldown reduction and go into my Catalytic Smash. Notice Marquis there, and boom! With barely any health, crossblades them. Amazing things you can do with this game. That was awesome. So I hope you guys have moments like that in the future when you get this game. This game is actually really fun. And about that topic, I'd like to go into a lot of outlets, and a lot of people are saying the particle effects are a little overdoing it. Well, guys, the game is over the top. I'm comfortable with them. Some people may not be. I think the game is really good, and it's getting a bad rap, specifically from people who are following other games. And it's a little controversial, and it upsets me a little bit because, I mean, it's a good game. You know, it should, like, don't just give it a pass because others say give it a pass. If you can get a trial or get some type of period where you can play it, do it, because I really enjoy it. I mean, the gameplay is fun. I hope it looks fun to you guys. If you guys don't like this, you know, first-person shooter, then it's not for you, okay? But really good game. Some outlets are giving it a really unfair treatment, and that I think is really sad and really bad for the consumer. So again, here we go with the crossblades, finishing off Oscar Mike. Now keep in mind, the crossblades is gonna heal me a little more than my regular attack. That's what I am doing it, because if not, I would have probably been dead from the burst of damage. And always teleporting back because that is better than dying. Here we go, knocking up Rundy. She's dead, spinning to win, and taking out a Thorn immediately after. Really good. Took down two characters in about 10-15 seconds, was that? That was, I mean, that's Rath's ability. So, at this point, I realize we've lost in the game, so I'm just trying to get picks. I'm just trying to get better. Knocking up Marquis with Catalytic Smash and taking him out. So, like I said, I realized we've lost the game. We're 469-296. We're down by just over 100 points, and there's no coming back. At 500, they get the win. So, I try to play the objective as much as I can here at the end, possibly trying to get the win and spinning to win against a Thorn, and trying to work on that Orendi, who manages to get away because she flashes me, missing with the crossblades because I am bad most of the time. So, moving on,
10 minutes to Meltdown.
going and trying to stay back to let my shield recharge so I can re-engage Orendi, and completely missed that. That was embarrassing. Galilea with her stun actually gets me killed. Okay, well, it's what she's supposed to do anyway. And there we go, guys. There's the defeat. It's unfortunate. It was 500 to 348. We were a man down. If we weren't a man down, maybe the outcome would have been different. But I will leave the scoreboard up. Other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, you're more than welcome to leave a dislike. Otherwise, rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. Peace out.